Hi everyone, today we're discussing about analyze the rates for RCC Beam. In this, they given the quantity of steel is 1.5% of volume of concrete, and they given the grade of concrete means M20 grade concrete. So for M20 grade concrete, the proportion is 1 is to 1.5 is to 3. For this proportion is for 1 meter cube of cement concrete. First, we need to find the quantity of cement, fine aggregate, and coarse aggregate. Before that, we have to find the dry volume of concrete. Why? How we get 1.55 here? Because the dry volume is 55% more than the wet volume. Suppose we consider wet volume is 1, dry volume is 55% more than that. Means 55 by 100. We get how much? 1.55. How we get the dry volume? So multiply dry volume 1.55 with 1. 1 means 1 meter cube. We get the 1.55 cubic meter. So we have to first find the quantity of cement. How we get the quantity of cement? 1 divide the 1 with the proportion of M20 grade concrete. What is the proportion for M20 grade? 1 is to 1.5 is to 3. So addition of these three values and 1 divided by addition of these three values and multiply with dry volume of concrete, we get the 0.282. Here we get the volume 0.282. Whenever we multiply the volume with the density, this 1.45 ton per meter cube is the density of cement. The density in kg per meter cube 1440 is the density of cement. Multiply the volume with the density, we get the quantity. How much? 0.408 tons. 1 ton equal to how many kgs? 1000 kgs. So 0.408 tons means 408 kgs. So 408 divided by 50, we get the number of bags, 8.17 bags. So here 1.5 is the fine aggregate proportion in the M20 grade concrete. So 1.5 into this, what is this? Volume of cement. So multiply 1.5 with 0.282, we get overall how much? 0.43. Multiply the 0.43 with 1.6 ton per meter cube. 1.6 is the density of fine aggregate. So whenever we multiply these two, we get 0.688 tons of fine aggregate required for 1 meter cube. Next, we have to find the coarse aggregate. So here, multiply the volume of cement with 3. What is this 3? The 3 is 3% of in proportion. Fine aggregate, coarse aggregate quantity is 3. So multiply 3 with 0.282. So whenever we multiply these two, we get 0.845 meter cube. So multiply coarse aggregate volume with density of coarse aggregate. What's the density? Here 1.55. So multiply volume into density, we get 1.3 tons of quantity of coarse aggregate. So that in the next slide, we have to find the quantity for steel bars. Steel, HYST steel. What is HYST? High yield strength deformed steel. So already given in the first slide, quantity of steel is 1.5% of concrete volume. What is 1. How much 1.5 means? 1.5 divided by 1. 1 is the concrete volume. So how much we get? 0.015. So 0.015 multiply with 7850. What is 7850? Density of steel. Density of steel is 7.58. 7850. So this m cube cancel. 117.7 kgs we get. So convert the 2 tons means divided by 1000. We get 0.1175 tons. Means 1.17 tons. 1.17 quintas. 1 quinta equal to how many kgs? 100 kgs. That's it. Now we start the rate analysis of RCC. So first we have to find the rate analysis for 1 m cube. Here this is the description of items. Description of items. And here the quantity or number of numbers. And this is the unit rate. Currently market price. And per means how many kgs or how many bags. That's like. And overall amount. This is the overall amount. Uh, how first concrete means cement. How much cement? How many cement bags you get? 8.17 bags. And what is the one cement bag price? 450 rupees. And whenever we multiply 8.1517 into 450, we get 3676.5 for 8 bags. 8 bags. What is the price? 3676. And what is the 1 ton price of sand is 775 rupees. This is currently market prices. And 775 into 0.6688, we get overall amount of 533.2 rupees. This is the sand price. And what is the 1 ton of coarse aggregate price? 930 rupees. And how much we get? How much quantity we get? 1.32 tons. So multiply 1.32 with 930, we get 1227.6 rupees. This is the cement quantity price. Next, in next slide we have find quantity rate analysis for HYST steel. What is the how much we get? 117.75 kgs quantity of steel we get, and the what is the price of 1 kg steel? 60 rupees. Multiply 60 with 117.75, we get 7065 rupees. Price of steel. And so wastage, we have to consider the wastage of 2%. 2% means 0.02 into what is the quantity? 117.75. So multiply that, we get 2.35 kgs. What is the price of 1 ton? 60 rupees. So multiply of 2.35 into 60, we get 141 rupees. Next we find the binding wire. Consider binding wire as 1% of steel. So means 1% of 117 means 1.17 rupees. 1.17 kgs. What is the price of one steel wire? 70 rupees. So multiply 1.17 with 70, we get 82 rupees. 82 rupees. So add three values plus add these three values and cement, sand and coarse aggregate also. Overall we get 12,825 rupees of materials required. Material cost only. Material cost 12,825 rupees. Here we find the rate analysis for workman. How many workers required for 1 meter cube of work? Mason. Mason means skilled worker. How much he charges? 900 rupees per day. How many masons require? 0.2. Means he works 0.2. So 0.2 into 900 means 180. Next, Mazdoor. Mazdoor means in Telugu we said Shramikudu or Karmikudu. He charges 800 rupees per day. So whenever we multiply 1 with 800, we get amount of 800. And next, helper. He helps for mason and Mazdoor. How many mason helpers required? 0.2. How much he charges? 750 rupees. So multiply 0.2 with 750. The amount is 150 rupees. So add these three value, we get 1330 rupees. In next, workman for bending means steel bending, reinforcement bending, cutting, and binding wire placing. For these are all overall quantity is 0.12 tons. And they work 0.5 ton per day. How much they charges? 950 rupees per day. So multiply 0.950 with 0.12 and divide 0.5 because they work 0.5 ton per day. So we simplify this, we get 228 rupees. So add uh, mason, mazdoor, helper amount with this work, we get 1358 rupees. So add sundries 3, consider sundries 3%. Sundries means food, food for labors and etc. Regular charges for labor costs. 3% of 1358 means 41 rupees. Consider 15% of overhead charges. Overhead charges means food for labors and other requirements for labors. In previous slide, we talk about sundries. 3% of sundries. In sundries, consider for transportation charges or water charges for etc. And this overhead charges is for food and other any equipment or etc. Consider 15%. So 0.15 into total cost. We get 2133 rupees. And add these overhead overhead charges with total cost. We get overall 16,358 rupees. And in this, the contractor profit is minimal 10. Consider 10%. So 10% of 16,358 is 1635 and add overall total cost and contractor profit we get 17,995. That's it. Thank you.